Welcome, guys and girls, to Need for Speed Underground. And we are starting off with a tournament, I believe. And here we are. We have got a Subaru. I am in the not a four-door Skyline. And we've also got a Supra. We're up against a Supra for the first time in this game. Wow, that is so cool. We are racing a Supra, whilst the all-wheel drive Subi boy is just pulling ahead, and the handling of this car is not good enough to make the shortcut. But we can still get ahead of the Subaru. Come on, let me through. Please don't play dirty. This Subaru is playing so dirty. Come on. This Subaru is dirty. Oh yes, we're ahead of the Subaru now. I hope you guys haven't missed it too much. We only did the last episode like last week. So here is Underground, and this Sentra is actually doing pretty well, even though we have a Supra all over our tail. I'm going to drive the Supra once I get to unlock it. Let's use some NOS to keep that Supra at bay. It's all over us. I think I'm going to continue using this car until we unlock another one that's better. No, we've hit traffic! We've hit traffic! The Supra is going to be ahead of us. There comes the Supra! No, the Supra's gonna win! The Supra's ahead of us! The Supra is faster! Look at that, can we still make an undercut? No, the Supra. Let me through, Supra. This car's handling is so bad. I don't think we're gonna win it. I think we're gonna have to concede to the Supra. Come on, no, the Supra's won it! We are trying this section again. This time we're miles ahead of everyone else. And we have won it! Oh yes. And we have beaten the Supra fair and square. And the other cars as well. We've unlocked the Nismo Sentra. What is that? What is the Nismo Sentra even? Is it just a higher performance version of this car? We're gonna have to wait and see. I don't even know what you're talking about. Don't even know what it means to get the Nismo Sentra. But I'm sure this is a tournament. And here is the next race, where we're all in the same cars, which confirms that it is indeed a tournament. And it seems that there's a purple, a red and a blue. And the Supra's and a yellow or gold. And the Supra is pretty quick. And so is the Subaru. I don't think we can get the Supra yet, because it was a high-end car in this game. The Supra was basically a supercar. There weren't actually any supercars in Underground, but the Supra was one of the supercars of Need for Speed Underground, because it was positioned as a high-end car that we unlock quite late in the game. And we're comfortably in the lead, but the Subaru is still hot on our tail, and it looks like we just went through a homeless place, because there were a lot of shopping trolleys over there. I'm going to have to use the NOS to keep ahead of the Subi. And I know how to fix this black screen. Is it that you turn motion blur off? It sure is. But I like my motion blur. That's the type of man I am. Racing games aren't fun without motion blur. So there's no way I'm turning off the motion blur. I'm keeping it on. And why won't this Subaru leave me alone? If you beat me, we're going to switch back to the same car as you. Just warning you. Because the handling of this is fairly quick, but the handling of this is worse than the Subarus. The front wheel drive boy has the all wheel drive boy all over it. The all wheel drive boy has better handling. And I've made a mistake, which is something I used to do as a child, and it's still something I do today. No, he's gone the shortcut. Come on, let's get ahead of him. Keep out of my way. Haha, he's made a mistake. I crashed him out. They used to make a lot of mistakes here, and I still do at times. Please, let's go. And we've won by the not an underground station. There we go. Another first in the bag. And here is the final race of this tournament. Well, look at all these cars yet again. Come on, not a four-door GTR. Let's go. And once again, the all-wheel drive Subi boy gets the best start, and the Neon crashes into the abandoned shopping trolley. Let's use some NOS because this Subaru always seems to get the upper hand because it's all-wheel drive. My front-wheel drive Sentra is no match for it, especially as the handling is a lot worse. Now let's go through here to get ahead of the Subaru. Yes, that was successfully done. And these races are only like 2 laps. And the previous race we did, doing a lap of that track was less than a minute. I managed to do less than a minute on both laps. Amazing in a car that isn't a 4-door Skyline. Now we are making the jump over the Too Fast Too Furious bridge. And there we go. And we're miles ahead of everybody, so we can stop worrying. Because the Subaru's nowhere to be seen. The Supra is nowhere to be seen. The Soup de la Soup is nowhere to be seen. I have a feeling that the other side is quicker, but I always use this side because the other side I'm facing oncoming traffic and it could be easy for me to crash. So I'm not worth taking that risk, so I go the correct way around. And I used to crash here a lot when I was a child on the PS2 as well. Using NOS over the jump. There we go. Whoa, our car just wheelied despite being front wheel drive. But we are going to make it. Just 2 more jumps. And the finish line is in sight. And it's going to be another win in the tourney. Just like that, we've beaten a Supra. And we have got first place in the tournament, 5,000 in the bank. We got level 2 engine exhaust package, level 2 drivetrain packages, and the level 2 tyre package. And we've unlocked National Rail Circuit Track. Is that the one with the underground station? Is that the one with the fake underground station? It sure is. It sure is. It can only be that one. Now we've got the Need for Speed. Oh, yes. We're going to put in the new engine. Okay, so brand package 3 is going in, and we're putting in a drivetrain package. It doesn't really matter. You can just put in brand package 3 for all of them. Tires, Toyo, Yokohama, or Kumio. I can't pronounce that still. I'm going to put in the Yokohama because it doesn't really matter. And here it is, a new race. And what are we up against? And we are starting in the middle of the sewers. We're up against an Acura Type R, an Acura Type S, and the Celica. And the Acura Type S seems to be very quick. And he hasn't crashed into the bollard, which is disappointing. But we have already improved our car massively with that level 2 engine upgrade. The handling's still bad, but it's been improved. And everything else has been improved because this car instantly feels much quicker. It's a lot quicker than it was before. Now we're taking it through the shortcut. It seems to be wheeling more. No, 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 you don't. No, you don't. It looks like we're going to have to go the long way round in this car. And we've used up all our NOS. Because this car just feels unstable going up bumps. Even though it is a lot quicker than it was before. And we've still got the Acura Type S on our tail. And we're about to re-enter the sewer. Here we go. We are going through the sewer, which would be really disgusting in real life. And, oh, someone's been knocked out. Oh, it's a lap knockout. Oh, I've just, no, 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 no. Just stay, stay, stay. Stay behind me, you RSX Type S. There we go, we've kept ahead of it. We're going to take the long way round because this car does not like shortcuts whatsoever. This Type S just won't leave us alone. Go to traffic. Don't ram me off. I'll ram you out. Haha. No, no, no. No, no, no. That is not okay. That is not okay. And it looks like the Type R is going to keep up with us. Now the Type S is just getting away with it all. How is that possible? I'm tempted to go back to the Subaru, you know, because it's a lot quicker and it can knock all these cars out in no time. Oh yes, we're keeping up with the Type S. We're keeping up with the Type S. Oh, he's going the shortcut. He's going the shortcut. I'm absolutely doomed. I went the long way round. And he's still ahead of me. This Type S is just too quick compared to this Sentra. We're gonna be knocked out. I could know that. I can tell that we're going to be knocked out. I'm either going to switch to the Miata or the Subaru. No, we've hit traffic. That's it. We're knocked out. We are 100% knocked out. Oh dear, we've been knocked out. This car is going straight into the rubbish bin because it's absolutely rubbish. You see what I did there? Yes, what I basically did was switch to Miata because, as you can see, it's a million times better. No, it's rolled over. It's rolled over. It was better in the shortcuts, but it rolled over. Please don't get ahead of me, Mr. Type S. Stay behind me, Type S. Stay behind me. There we go. We managed to hold off the Type S, but until we rolled over, it's proved that the MX-5 is better. Come on, little Miata. We can do what the Sentra failed to do. Let's keep going. Let's not lose it now. We're much faster in this. And across the line we go. So, if you're using a Sentra and you cannot win this race, just switch to a Miata. It's as simple as that. We get faster, man, with the Miata. We get faster, man, with the Miata. We've unlocked a unique vinyl, got 300 in the bank, and we've unlocked level 2 roof scoops. As you can see, we've switched back to the not a 4-door Skyline, so that we can try and see how it is in the next race. Once we put on a roof scoop, there's only these two. This one looks nicer, but then I quite like this one. But that's what I'm going to have to deal with. Nah, that doesn't look too nice. I'm going to go with this one. And here we are in another circuit race on the fake London Underground track. Look at all these high-end cars. We've got an Acura Type S. It must be Eddie, or one of his boys at least. And the Supra. And the 240. They're all in high-end cars. Haha, he crashed already. It just says RSX. What is his name? Because if he's not Eddie, then what is the name of that boy of Eddie's? Because we know that we have Todd in the Lancer, Chad in the Celica. Oh, his name's Kurt. It's not Eddie. They're all just generic characters that want to take me down at the request of Eddie, because they are part of his East Side Boys crew, or East Siders, whichever one it is. And we made another mistake, but we know that the Sentra can do this in even less than a minute than it did before, because we've made it quicker with all the upgrades we've put in, and it's actually doing pretty well in this race, apart from the previous race where it was taken out. Whoa, I've made a mistake here yet again, where it was taken out by an overpowered Acura Type S, which is why we had to switch to the Miata. And whoa, the Supra's gone the shortcuts through the London Underground station. But how are we miles ahead of him? Maybe it actually takes longer. Maybe it slows you down, or maybe he's crashed into a train. How hilarious would that be if the Supra crashed into a train, and now we're miles ahead of everyone else, and the Supra's ended up in last. And it looks like another car tried to go through the London Underground station, but crashed into an underground train. So we are clearly going to have the win right in our bag. And across the line we go. An easy win for us. We have once again beaten one of Eddie's boys called Kurt in the RSX. Even though he was catching up to us at the end, as you saw there. We've got 300 in the bank. Now let's see what this Nismo Sentra is about, to see if it's a better version of this. Hang on, why are you lying to me? You're lying to me, it's not even there. Maybe I'm just being a bit stupid, and it's actually a quick race car that cannot be used in the career, and I'm just being a bit dumb. And here is another drift, Dilla Drift. And apparently we take number 9 on the drift spot if we complete this, but we know how to drift the Sentra. All we do is just keep tapping A button for the e-brake, and we can actually make this a pretty good drift car. Well, I've been wanting to trade in this car ever since we lost the lap knockout, but we haven't unlocked anything since this car, so hopefully this race gets us to unlock something, because we've seen the Acura Type S and Acura Type R, we've seen the 240SX, and we've seen the Supra. Which one of those is next to unlock? It's gotta be one of those, because I want to drive what's basically the high-end supercars, the equivalent of the high-end supercars in this game. But nevertheless, we are just skidding. I'm thinking, how about Need for Speed Underground is rebooted for the electric car era? But how would that work? How would racing games work with electric cars? Because they have no engine sound. Electric cars, they make no sound at all. So how will racing games work once we're all driving electric cars from 2030 onwards? Because engine sounds are what make one of the things that make racing games great. What would they use? Will they just be roaming around silently, or will they use fake engine sounds or fake exhaust noises? Because I've been reading some articles that they might put fake exhaust and engine noises in electric cars so that people can hear them for pedestrian safety reasons. Because how can a pedestrian tell that a car is coming if it's an electric car that makes no noise at all? And whilst I'm rambling on and on about electric cars, we are miles ahead in the drifts. Using the e-brake really has helped because our front wheel drive Sentra is miles ahead of everyone else. The not a four-door Skyline GTR, or the not a four-door Skyline should I say, is winning, and across the line we go. There we go, we've beaten them all. And please tell me we've unlocked something good. We unlocked the Splash Level 1 vinyls, HP Racing vinyl, 200 in the bank, and we've unlocked the 240SX! Yes! Yes! I'm so happy we've unlocked the 240SX. And we're now ranked 9th in Drift Race mode. So we're going to be getting ourselves a 240SX. Yay, finally, we can get rid of this fake four-door Skyline. And it only costs 92 to trade into the 240SX. Come on. It's a 240SX. It's a legendary car. We can't go wrong. And here we are, giving our new 240 a debut up against some sleeper cars. There's sleeper all-wheel drive boys and a sleeper front-wheel drive boy. Two Subis and the Hyundai. Just look at them go. Just look at them go. But then the rear-wheel drive man in the 240 has gotten ahead. And it even has the pop-up headlights, which is what I like. Well, the 240 sounds horrendous in this game, as you can hear. And we're going through a sewer yet again. But its rear-wheel driveness means that it handles a lot better and it's a lot quicker than the not a four-door Skyline. And we're going to win races much easier with this. Oh, I've made a bit of a mistake here. But the handling of this is sublime. No, I've hit traffic. Shall we take the shortcuts? Yes, we shall. But please don't make a mistake. Please don't make a mistake. Whoa, whoa. There we go. Going round into the inner city. Where is this sprint track taking us? And there's a lot of traffic here, so we need to be careful. No, 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 no. We've hit a lot of traffic. Hit a lot of traffic. Stay behind me. Stay behind me. Fortunately, that Subaru can't quite keep up with us. He's still not trying hard enough. So we're still going to be ahead of the sleeper Subaru. It looks like a stock Subaru, but everything has been tuned underneath that bonnet. Let's try and stay on the correct side of the road, but with this car's handling it's easy to do, and the correct side of the road in reverse is the quicker way. And that red Subaru is following me. The all-wheel drive boy still hasn't given up the fight to the rear-wheel drive one, but at least there's no traffic. No, I've made a mistake. All-wheel drive boy, no, 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 you don't, Subi. No, you don't, Subi. No, you don't, Scooby. No, you don't, Scooby. There we go. Yes, we have won. We've beaten all-wheel drive boys. And here we go. We are getting low in the 240. Oh, yes. We've got 300 in the bank. We've unlocked level 2 rims. We've unlocked a new sprint track. Now let's go and customize this 240. I'm thinking of changing some things. Sniper or Ace? Oh, Sniper looks horrendous on this car. We're sticking with Ace. Rear bumper doesn't really matter, but Sniper looks a bit better in my eyes. Side skirts, Sniper looks better. Spoiler, there's no massive spoiler yet. This is the massivest spoiler we can put on. So this is the one we're gonna put on. Let's change the rims. How about changing the rims? Are there any good rims from BBS? Oh yes, these ones are nice. These are the ones we're putting on. And now let's change the paint. What colour shall we go for? Shall we go for a cream or a white or even a black? This black has a blue tinge. We're gonna make it blue black 240. There we go. That is perfect. We've managed to improve a whole load of things on this car. And that is it for this video. Thank you guys ever so much for watching and for all your support. Please make sure to pound that like button, subscribe if you are a new viewer, and I shall see you guys next time. Until then, peace.
Serious.